What makes you think I'm not interested in fashion?
Baby, oh baby, where you been all my life? You came from out of nowhere, like the speed of light. Hot thing, yeah. Can I see you tonight?
Greetings. I should say good morning. It is actually 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm dressed like it's the evening and there is nothing in this bag, okay? And I'm pulling this down so that I do not have a coochie crack, okay? I don't know what's going on. On camera, I'm like, it's not tight at all. I just stopped before they blocked me. Amadi did so on the pants, Stuart Wiseman on the shoe. I'm going to a Louis Vuitton event. Okay, so I brought my little Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch. Fun fact, I don't actually have a Louis Vuitton bag. All of my Louis Vuitton items are travel items. Isn't that interesting? Moynat halter top. I love this top. Little Selva, New York jewelry, koi on the earrings. One of my balls on my koi broke. So it's supposed to be like this, but it broke last minute. I think I was being a little too rough with it. But this is my outfit. So let's head to Louis Vuitton, darling. Louis. Shaking nothing. Guys, I made some eggs and I don't have any time to like eat them because I need to peel them. I did hard-boiled eggs, but this is my outfit. I have on this like bodysuit. I've worn this before. I have like Spanx on underneath because when you go to a fitting, you kind of need Spanx so you know how you look with shapewear, you know? But that's why I look a little bit more snatched. But I feel like I look the same because I have on bright colors or light colors, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna be starving because I have no time to like peel these eggs. I made all these eggs. I have no time to peel them. I have on my wide leg pants because I'm gonna walk it. This is mama's bag. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's see what, oh geez, of course. I'm about to be running late if I don't leave now. Guys, I wanted to walk it. Now I need to take an Uber. So I will neither be getting exercise in or saving a couple of Uber coins. Baby, when I tell you I'm spending all the coins on Uber, let me tell my husband that I'm gonna miss eating. Yeah. Okay, I've made it back home and I don't know why I thought I was gonna do a midday workout. I don't know how that was even possible, but I love my looks. I picked 2 looks from Pat Bow. What else is new? I feel like I always get 2 looks from Pat Bow, but I'll have to decide which one I'm gonna wear. The other one I kind of want to wear to Christian Louboutin, which is the night of Lafayette 148, which is Thursday. Wednesday was supposed to be my rest day. That's not gonna be my rest day. I'm gonna meet with Monica. We're gonna have lunch, which I love. I love when she's in town, we get to have lunch. She respects my need to have alone time. Listen, I love a good lunch. I love a good brunch. I just feel like with so many events, seeing your like friends during Fashion Week can just be overwhelming. And it can be like overwhelmingly sad for me because it's like, you just see people in passing. But I'm super excited for Diara Blue dinner tonight. Now I have a board meeting, which I will be attending virtually. I will be attending that board meeting for like an hour and a half. And then I'm going to get in a taxi and go to the Diara Blue dinner, which is at 7. So hopefully that works out seamlessly. Literally that's today. I need to like curl this hair and then I need to like get in the shower, do my makeup. But it's not a difficult event. Like they sent me the outfit last night on Sunday. Like it's not a difficult event, you know, it's like an easy event. Then tomorrow is Tuesday. Let's see what I have tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I have 2 things that I think I mentioned this morning, but I have Brandon Maxwell's show and then I have Brandon Maxwell dinner, which is a celebration of 10 years, which I'm excited about. It's also the same day as Harlem Fashion Row, which it's in 2 separate parts of town. So Brandon Maxwell is on Upper East Side, which is close to me. So like that is really important. Also, it's a show. It's New York Fashion Week. So like, you know, I feel like when you get invited to shows, you could go to shows. So I'm gonna do that. I want to get to the Harlem Fashion Row event, but it depends on what they send me. Brandon Maxwell sends me, because it's a formal like black tie event, and I feel like, I don't know. So, but it's tomorrow. It's literally tomorrow. This is the hair. This is the outfit that I'm wearing. So like, this is gonna have to do. Wednesday, I'm having lunch with Monica, and then I have to do my Lafayette 148 fitting. And then Thursday, I have Lafayette 148, which I always do. I always do Lafayette 148, Pat Bowe, Sergio Hudson, Brandon Maxwell. Like, I do those, okay? Those are the shows that I go to that are on the official New York Fashion Week calendar. Depending on the season, I'll do Altazara. I usually do Altazara in like January. So it, you know, and they haven't contacted me. And I'll usually go with like Tresemme or Bobbi Brown or like somebody. Or I'll do Prabhu Garang. It just depends. But those are usually like the conglomerate of shows that I go to. I should let you know, there's no PR agency pitching me. There's no, like, these are all invitations that I got, you know, that came into my inbox. I didn't pitch anybody. These are invitations that came into me. And this is based on years of relationships. And years of relationships from PR agencies and managers as well. I have my Christian Louboutin event, and then Kensington Gray invited me to their event. It starts at 9 in Queens. That is both far and late. That is both far and late. But one of these days, I'm gonna make a Kensington Gray event, like one of these days. The 12th is the Black Beauty roster event, which I will probably not make it to because I need to rest and finish my work, because I have work I really need to get to, like paid content. And then that evening is Sergio Hudson, and I like to dedicate that entire evening to Sergio Hudson. I don't need to be going to nothing else. The weekend is, I have nothing over the weekend. Well, I have stuff. I have like a brunch. My girlfriend Jen is coming in town with her bridesmaids for her wedding. Her wedding's not this weekend, but she's like looking for her dress. And then on the 16th is Pat Bowe and Black and Fashion Council dinner. So I'm pretty good there. And then I'm supposed to be in London on the 19th for Labrum London show. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, Monday I just said I was going to BB show. I just pulled a look for BB show, so I need to go to BB show, right? I also need a black dress for Black and Fashion Council. I could just get something from my closet. Also, I just got a dress from when I was out of town, like in the Catskills, and I think I got it from Cold Springs, but it just needs to be tailored, and I don't know if it can be tailored in time. But that's my schedule. I actually feel like it's pretty good. It's like not too much. There are some things that I wanted to do that I didn't get to do, like Pandora tonight, that I won't be able to go to because I want to support my friend because he's just a great human. But I won't be able to do that. So that's the only downside. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I do not overschedule myself. Like, I don't do every pop-up. I'm not about to go to every evening event unless I have a relationship or like trying to solidify a relationship with an agency, a person there, like the brand, then I'll go. But I'm not ripping and running around. You get what I'm saying? I'm not about to stress myself. You get what I'm saying? I'm not coming for anybody who does stress themselves about Fashion Week. I totally understand. Get your outfits off, do your thing. Somebody just emailed me today about a panel on Thursday that I wish I could do. My Thursday is already a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate being late, and I hate not being dressed for the occasion, and I hate not having my hair the way I want my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything needs to come together, like everything comes together. That's really what I need. And so I just want to spend a bunch of time like getting ready. I also feel like if you are bopping around at everything, nothing is really special. Your presence isn't as special. You know, I'm team curated events. Like, just be really strategic about where I spend my time, where I spend my energy, where I go, you know what I mean? Like, that's really what I'm on. And it really has helped me to not be burnt out. I will say, in the past, I've had New York Fashion Week, you know, where I was going to 22 events, 4 shows, 4 after parties, and doing the most. That's not my New York Fashion Week anymore, thank God. So I've been grateful. I'm grateful for that. I need to curl this hair, get in the shower. It's 2:33. I need to be ready by 5:30. 3 hours is a good amount of time to get ready. I really don't need that much time at all. I have a bunch of, I'm looking at my inbox. I do have some emails to respond to. So let me get to that. Okay, I'm really torn. The background is a hot mess. I don't know if y'all can see it, but this is my dress. You can't really see my dress, but it's like a Brandon Maxwell maxi dress, which looks really cute. Here's my issue, y'all. I have not really been wearing color like I say I wear color. I'm supposed to be a colorful girl, a colorful world girl. I have not been giving that. I have been giving neutral, and that is not me. But I feel like this print, it's neutral, but it's also a statement. You know what I'm saying? So it's been less about like color as a statement and just like statement in general, rather that is neutral. Or am I trying to remix it? I don't know. But let me show y'all what I was thinking about wearing. Okay, so I was thinking about adding these purple accessories because they look so cute. Do they not? They look so cute. But I'm like, I think I'm gonna shoot both of them because I asked my TikTok audience and I know they're not gonna respond in time. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Because these are my Saint Laurents. I got this from a boutique in Ghana, and I just love this bag, and I think these accessories would look so nice together, like with this outfit. But like, I can also save this for another time because the dress is supposed to be the star of the show because it's the Brandon Maxwell show. It's not the Tenicka Boyd show. Let's show them pops of color. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, yeah, just like keep it cute, keep it neutral, do the Fendi. I'm kind of tired of this bag, but whatevs. And then just do like the Jimmy Choo. Do the Jimmy Choo. It's a no-brainer because this, but I'm like, I know when I ask my TikTok audience, they're gonna be like, no, 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 do the purple, do the purple. Like, I already left. I already left. I just finished photographing my entire outfit. Oh, and I'm back home and I'm gonna leave in an hour and a half for the actual show. I'm taking my shoes off and my Spanx off. And I'm having an apple. And I just ordered a smoothie. And I kind of want to order Chipotle. The thing about living in New York is you like have the constant urge to get up and walk everywhere. And it's like I cannot walk because I'm gonna mess my makeup up. Hello? Like, I know I'm killing this apple, but guys, it is what it is, okay? Wait a minute, let me put this down. Whew. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's talk about these men folk. I think I posted on Threads. I posted like something real quick, and maybe I'll do a separate closet confessions about this, but this, I just posted like women need to stop giving their kids, you know, the man's last name. And it was in reference to Sierra, right? Like, it was something like, I don't think I said it like that. I was just like, I'm glad, or like more women should not give, you know, should not give the last name of this dad, especially if he's like a deadbeat dad, not in the child's life. Because first of all, I have friends who have like, they're a junior and they've never met their dad. I have friends who like their mothers created whole first names and their dog and their girls, and they have their father's entire name, and their father is a deadbeat, not in their lives, a criminal, a crook, whatever. And I just think it's really empowering for women to be like, you know what? I get to decide what my kid's last name is, right? And of course, in true binary bunny fashion, these people are binaries. They think that it's either like you're married to the person. They're like, you should be promoting marriage and marriage and marriage and marriage. And I don't promote marriage. I don't promote anything. Like, what are you talking about? I promote what women should do whatever they want. And mothers should live how they think is fit. If it's sound, if it's financially secure, especially when it comes to their child. I'm not a traditionalist. I don't promote any tradition. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, it never gave that. But I think it's really important that women, especially women like Sierra, are able to say, you know what? This man, Future, is not in my son's life. He has a whole nother last name than me and the rest of my kids, because I'm married and I had, you know, and I gave these kids another last name based on their father, who was my husband, who was in the life of my children. I would like to hyphenate my son's last name so he doesn't feel left out. I think that's great. I think that's important. I think that's fab. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with if your name is Mary Jones and you name your child, I don't know, Susie Homemaker because your boyfriend's name was Mr. Homemaker. I don't think there's anything wrong with changing her now to Susie Jones. When you go to school with your child, you guys should have the same last name, whether you're married or not. That's how I feel. That's how I personally feel. That's an opinion. I don't feel strongly about it, but I don't think there's anything wrong with having the last name of your mother. There's nothing wrong with it, especially if your parents are not married. And people are like, well, you're promoting, you know, children out of wedlock. Women need to stop close their legs to men. And why are you having a baby by a man if he don't marry you? And da-da-da-da. Like, The fact that we are still having this conversation in 2025 lets me know that y'all are really slow. Y'all are slow. So many things. There are so many different circumstances why people are having children by men that they don't want to marry. We don't even have to go into them. And also, like, why isn't the conversation being had about men? Why is there no accountability for the men? Why are people not holding these men accountable for the kids that they are leaving behind? Why is there no community shame? Why is there no smoke for these men who refuse to grow up? So, you know, this is the meaning behind my post, but I didn't say that. I said like 5 words, literally. And when I tell you I got 200 comments from men, I think it's like 300 comments. It's a few pick-me women, but see, I just blocked them because I'm not going to argue with you. You want to be chosen, come be chosen. But like, it was like 200 men, and they're all making comments saying like, that's why I'm going to be unmarried with no kids and lonely. That's why I'm going to be miserable. I'm mad. I'm bitter because I got a baby daddy and he didn't want me. How many kids do I have? Like, all these stereotypes about black women. They don't like smart women. They think that saying a woman is single is the most miserable thing that they can say about a woman. That's what they believe. These men are very slow. They think that saying that a woman is single is an insult. They think that a woman cannot possibly be beautiful and fun and financially stable and amazing and wonderful and have thoughts and ideas and then actually not want to be in a relationship with them, dusty and broke. My God, today, nobody is choosing you, you keyboard thug. Nobody is choosing you because you're underneath a woman's post on Threads, commenting in the middle of the day. Unemployment, like, it's such a weird concept. Like, these men cannot fathom that there are women like me in the world who are smart, who are beautiful, who are fun, who are just a warm personality. I enjoy my life, and I can have an honest conversation about the state of the world that is not overly complimentary to men, that is critical of men, that is like calling this BS out, that is congratulating women for choosing better for their lives than these dusty men out here. They can't imagine a woman like me then being married. They can't imagine it. Because clearly I must be some lonely, bitter woman. Like, what? And also, just because women choose to not actively be involved with y'all trashy, dusty selves doesn't mean that they're lonely. Women are not lonely. Women are not going through a loneliness crisis. Women have friends. Women have activities. Women have jobs. There are so many women who are actively choosing not to participate in this foolery. And y'all just can't imagine it. They're just weirdos. Anyway, the men are weirdos. I'm gonna do a closet confessions about it. I'm gonna try to order me some Chipotle because I feel like my husband is being a hater. Can I order a Chipotle bowl with no rice? Because that's what I need. Because otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to make it in this dress. I'm already wide in the hip area. I don't want any lower pouch to proceed. Okay? Nothing else. All right? Let me show y'all this dress. She's very wide. Okay, get into the body, yada 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 yada. Okay, I kind of want to get some like lower lipo, right? Like, that would be really tea if I got some lower lipo. I don't know why my spank got my cuff in my thigh like that. I don't need no extra oomph, but I kind of want to get some lower lipo. Yeah, you know, kind of snatch it even more. It's like mommy's pouch, you know? I don't know. I'm just talking, y'all. I'm too scared to get surgery. So I just gotta start BBL allegations and rumors on myself. Okay, I've come home to change. This is I'm like going to the Harlem Fashion Row event. That's the dishwasher in the background. This is all I got. This is what I got. I put some oil on and we're gonna make it work. I'm also getting a new hairstyle tomorrow. I'm doing the most. This is cute. It has like a slit and of course, my press-on came off. Okay, this this is my outfit. I'm going to my Lafayette 148 fitting. I got a loose nail. This set is from Zara. I'm gonna do a Zara haul. I was so thirsty to wear this outfit, this set. This jacket and these jeans are from Zara. Let's go to my fitting. Let's go. Oh, guys, I've made it back home. My hair is finished. I'm going to bed, but we will talk about this hair tomorrow. It's all pinned up, but wait until you see tomorrow. I have 2 things. I'm so excited.
Everybody just bounce. Everybody just bounce.
Get into this face. First of all, the hair, which I said we were going to talk about tomorrow. I need to pull it down, but I'm going to pull it back up for Christian Louboutin. I just really did a face. I love Fashion Week because I actually do my makeup, so y'all can actually see that I know what I'm doing, because I know y'all are so concerned for me. I'm back downstairs, but I know y'all be so concerned that I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to makeup, but I do. Look at that. I feel like I can even put a little bit more burgundy on top of that. Okay, this is where I get crazy with the makeup, and I need to slow down. Y'all, is my name somewhere on a forum for men? Because they have been attacking me. I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess I attacked them, so maybe that's what's going on. I feel like I need to be done. Is that too much? Yes. Am I going to take it off? No. I feel like I don't have to because I'm in natural lighting. So if y'all can see all my pores, you know why. There's no glitter. No glitter, no filter. So you can see all my pores. Don't come for me, okay? Get into it. A little Fenty. We love a little Fenty mascara, okay? That cause I'm black is tea. Also because somebody asked Rihanna why her hair was nappy, and she said, cause I'm black. That's my type of carrying on. Bro, I look like Marie Antoinette meets Frederick Douglass. Yeah, that's okay. I feel like if Jasmine too and Frederick Douglass had a baby, that's what I would look like right now. I know that's crazy, but that's what it's giving. You know, I could see the glam of Jasmine, and I could see the datedness of Frederick. Okay, it's giving you Frederick Douglass. No, I need to take this hair down. The curls are tea, guys. Let me get dressed, because I know y'all are like, yeah, it's tea, but we can't tell. Points were made. Points were made. Okay, points are being made. Yeah, let me do a little outfit of the day, because I haven't done an outfit of the day, and I really need to do that. I'm just so obsessed with the makeup. I just want to make sure you can see all the burgundy. It's a burgundy look, and I need to make sure the burgundy is popping. Also, because I'm in natural lighting, I feel like I was playing it a little too safe, you know? And I need to make sure the girls see this. Make sure the girls see this. I had lunch with Monica yesterday, who I love. And then I saw Shanae from Kensington Gray, the CEO. She was lovely. They were going to a party or something in the evening by one of their talent was having like a party for their brand. But it was so good to see Monica. I love her. She's such a good human. I just love when good humans do good things and come to Fashion Week and I get to hang with them. I know y'all are like, Tenicka, please, that's enough. But can y'all see the burgundy? Because I can't see it. I can't really see the burgundy. Oh, I see a little bit of the kitchen curling up in the back. Gee, I just got out the shower, girl. Let me tell you something. I need me a plastic, something a little bit more secure. That's cute, right? I'm just using the Dior blush. I hope it's safe for eyes. I think so. It's in the berry. I feel like most makeups are safe for all parts of the face. Don't quote me, I'm not a doctor. Don't be getting sick and then saying I sent you. No, I didn't. I'm saying I think, allegedly. This is what I'm assuming, girl. I'm just on the internet yapping, okay? All right, this is the face. Let's do the outfit. Yes, yes, yes. I think it's actually kind of hot today. And I have on a leather jacket. I have to wear a leather jacket. But I just got some new sunglasses from Lorvay, Diara's brand, which I've been meaning to shop that brand for so long. But y'all be selling them out all the time. But I ended up finding some really great sunglasses. So I love that. Yeah, today is a high of 80 and I have a leather look. Meanwhile, it was cold yesterday. Tomorrow is 77. I have a fur coat. So, that's fine. Don't be like, Tenicka, why? You know why. I'm telling you why. This is why. Don't ask. Yes, doll. She is ready, allegedly. Okay, get into the leather. I'm going to try to keep it open. I have no tape. My boobs are just stuck to the leather. I guess I could. I'll butt in the last one, and then when I get there, when I take photos, I'll take photos with it open. Yeah, this is the outfit. This is the bag. The bag is from Amazon. Y'all know I worked it out. But it's all about the face, girl. It's all about the face. Lorvay. Did I take the Lorvay out? Oh, where did I put the Lorvay sunnies? Child, not the sunglasses in here. Oh, baby, tea. Oh, it's giving you tea. Yeah, it's really giving you tea. Also, this jacket with some jeans. And this updo is giving you BMF wife. I've never seen BMF. I've only seen the documentary, to be clear. But it's giving BMF wife. Hello? Like, hello? Like, my wives. What? What? Hello? Yeah. Okay, let me go. Y'all know I'm a mess.
Say less. I don't need a lease or a keys or a car won't drive. Don't need the drama or the trauma.
Okay, dolls, I'm ready for the Christian Louboutin event. Get into the all white. It's a white dress after Labor Day. See, when you're a rich mom, you create rich rules. You do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? It's hot outside in New York City. Yesterday was chilly. The day before that, it was super chilly. But it's like 80 degrees right now. And it's like almost 7 o'clock at night. But this is my outfit. I have on some red tights. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if I just showed you all my business. But it's such a cute outfit. I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited. But y'all know I'm only going to be there for 30 minutes. So I'm going to be the first one there and probably the first one to leave. Just in and out real quick. I love that this is like a corset situation. I wasn't going to keep this dress. But actually, I like it. I don't know if it's worth like, I think it was like $200. I don't know if it's worth that. But it's cute. You know what I'm saying? And I could see myself wearing this multiple times. I could even see myself wearing this as a skirt. Like, it's kind of short. And I could see myself like putting a sweater on top of it. I don't know if this detaches, but let me just say this. This is just, it just has this little sheer piece underneath. And it's basically a skirt with a bib. It's a skirt with a bib. That's what's happening right now. And this is crunching up a little bit. But let me go before I get dirty. All right, I was gonna change my nails to red. I don't know what I was thinking, all these nail changes. But I'm not doing that. I'm only doing Sergio tomorrow, so I'm so excited. I'm not doing Black Beauty roster. I'm just doing Sergio, okay? And I have a coat. It's very easy, very simple. But I don't know if I should wear my Bottega wedge, which matches the coat perfectly, or my Tom Ford. I feel like if I wear my Tom Ford, I need to get these toes redone because the toes is kind of bright pinkish color. And it looks a little tacky. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guys, I've made it back home. I was there for literally 2 seconds. I was standing on the street corner and I had some of their like rose lychee. It wasn't ice cream because I'm lactose intolerant, but it was like sorbet. Let me tell y'all something. It was some waist of some tight. You understand? Waist, look at this. Look, I probably am like flashing y'all. Like, I've got my Louboutins out. Like, I was searching for this strap. I mean, this was like one of my best New York Fashion Week outfits to me. I mean, the people might not like it because it's like white, but I really felt like decadent and cute, and I had to stand outside. And it was a line because the store was so small, or like, it's not a store, but I guess the pop-up is so small. This is like the night before the pop-up opens to the public, which how it looked like it was the public out there. The line was wrapped around the block, and here I am looking cutesy, very demure, giving you rich mom. I was there for 10 minutes. I called that Uber and I came back uptown. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It was on Spring Street. It was downtown. I think it's cute, like if you want something to do in New York, but like to be getting all dressed up. And then they said it was like where you like dive in the balls and all that. And this is a shoe brand, so I gotta take my shoes off. No, fail. That didn't work out for me. But so I didn't get to actually smell the perfume. People went in there and smelled the perfume. They said it was great. They gave them the perfume. Y'all just gonna have to mail it to me. Y'all gonna have to mail it to me. Actually, I'm gonna mail them right now and tell them that I would like them to mail it to me, because I would like the perfume. It was a Christian Louboutin beauty event. I would like the perfume. You know, all of the European brands, Valentino, Prada, Dior, they all have beauty events in the United States because they're ready to wear. They don't show in the United States. I think Fendi, my first year as a content creator, Fendi had a like 10, I think it was a 30th anniversary of like one of their bags, and they had it here in the US, and it was like a mini like runway show, and I feel like it was directed by Marc Jacobs or something like that. It was something like that, but this was a while ago. This is like 4 years ago, and that was like, you know, that was the thing. That was like a cute little thing. I didn't go. Girl, they were looking like, who is this girl? Okay. And who are you? But like, you know, these things, they're usually small, a little bit more exclusive. I can name some of the brands that are big. They're usually big, open to everybody, and party. We won't go there. We can, but we won't go there. But this one was, to be fair, I think it was maybe like 50 people outside, and the space could only hold maybe like 30 people. So you had to wait for somebody to come out to go in. Girl, bye. It's dark outside. It's Soho, Spring Street. I got on Christian. I was like one of maybe 5 people with Christian Louboutin shoes on. Huh? Girl, see, I'm a little old school. I like to have something from the brand when I go to the event. So I'm back at home, ready to take these lashes off. I'm so happy I didn't redo my entire face. I would be livid. But the hair is sitting though. Ow. Yeah, she's ready. Purple rain, purple rain. Honey, get into it. It's really giving you Little Kim. Yeah, it's never OZ and it's never enough. Or how does it go? Oh, guys, this is how I'm gonna be sitting at the show with all my bits and bobs out. Yeah. Oh, the coat is Sergio Hudson. That's all I got. Yeah. Good morning, dolls. Good morning. This is the next week. So I had the weekend off, and when I tell you I did nothing, I actually organized like one of my makeup purse drawers, like one of the drawers that I use to pull like product for my purses, and also like my travel drawer. So like all of my little toiletry items and stuff, I still have to make a run and get some toiletries and all that kind of jazz. Like I wanted to get my drawer together. Also, my husband is about to leave, so I'm like annoyed. He's only going to be gone for like 3 days. He's going to the West Coast for work. Of course, he's going to California. But I'm like, okay, I don't want to come back. I have a show tonight, which is easy peasy. I was gonna go to something in Brooklyn, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna make it in time, and I should go, but I'm just not gonna make it in time. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather not be an hour late to something than like try to make it happen. And I can just like see it on Vogue Runway. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really not stressed about it in that way. Like I would like to have done it, but my other event is uptown and I live uptown. That's gonna take precedent. I'm going to breakfast this morning with someone from my old PR firm that I used to work with. She's in town from London. I'll probably also see her when I'm in London at the end of the week, because I'm going to London, y'all. Y'all know I'm going back to London, okay? Free me from America. Free me. But tomorrow is Pat Bow. I'm so excited about Pat Bow. Also, this week is the last week of New York Fashion Week, so most people will be gone. So it would just be a little bit, I don't know, I just feel like it's gonna be a little bit easier. It's gonna, like, it's not gonna be as crowded. It's not gonna be as stressful. I'm thinking about leaving London and going to Switzerland. I know y'all are like, girl, how are you type A and you decide to go on a trip a week before? I know that's very type B behavior, but I don't know, something tells me to go to Switzerland. Something in my body is saying go to Switzerland. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's go to breakfast. Let's go to breakfast. Baby, greetings dolls. Okay, this outfit is cute. The skirt is from the brand. They gave me a shirt. The shirt doesn't fit. It's velvet. It doesn't stretch. There was no way for me to get in that shirt. It was a size 0. I don't have any chest. I could get it on, but it was not zipping up this back. Okay, but let me show y'all this skirt. Get into mother skirt. It's completely see-through. Yeah. And I'm kind of hot, but you know what? I feel like this is fresh. This is fresh. I need to do a Zara haul because this is from Zara and I didn't even do my Zara haul, but this is my outfit of the day. Greetings! It is the final day of New York Fashion Week. Oh no, I'm looking a hot mess. Don't you know when you put lashes on like after multiple days and then you try to like, I don't know, it's like, I feel like it's still gunk in my lashes. Anyway, last day, I have 2 things left. Then everything after this is just after, you know, it's like post Fashion Week stuff. A lot of people have gone home. Thank you! Thank you for leaving. Thank you for leaving New York City. We are so tired of y'all. Oh my God, traffic has been a mess. At the end of the day, guys, I live in New York City, and so I never am pro like more people coming to New York City. I am pro like some of the new people coming to Fashion Week, like sitting at shows. I think I have seen some minor shifts in that. Like I've seen more people sitting at shows, Black people specifically. Let me be clear. I'm talking about Black people, which I think is really good. I'm excited about that. Yeah, that's always a good sign. I implore people as they explore their New York Fashion Week journey to, first of all, I have seen the shows not evolve with as much diversity, but then again, I have seen them become more diverse. But it is nowhere near where it needs to be. That's number 1. Number 2, there are more and more events, and so people are having more of a New York Fashion Week experience. A lot of the box brands, Amazon, Neutrogena, Too Faced, you know, beauty brand, everybody's holding an event. Agencies are holding an event, you know, holding events. There is something, if you come to New York during New York Fashion Week, you will find something to do. That is not a challenge. And I'm excited that people are throwing looks and fits, and, you know, LTK is having this and Walmart is having that. I will say that is going to make you exhausted, right? Going to events will make you believe that you are doing, I don't want to say something because you are doing something, but I don't want to take away from the fact that New York Fashion Week is a trade show for people in fashion. Right? And I would like to personally see more Black people at shows. Black people are not at shows because they don't want to be at shows. Black people are not at shows because the industry continues to be really discriminatory. And discriminatory specifically to Black people. Not just because people, I know somebody out there is like, well, they don't want influencers. They invite white influencers who wear Shein down to sit at their front rows, but that type of energy is not extended to Black content creators. And so I would like to actually see that. As a person who isn't too fond of Shein myself, I still would like to see that. I think that will make it more of an egalitarian space, to be honest. And I would like to see people who care about fashion at every price point to be included in some of these shows, in some of these exclusive experiences, because Fashion Week is still very tiered. There's the My Teresa events, there is the Christian Louboutin events, there is the Louis Vuitton events. There's all these events that have status, and we're not seeing any Black content, not a lot of Black content creators are there. We're still, you know, the Kate shows and the Perenzas and the, you know, Sergio Hudson's and the Brandon Maxwell shows, and all those shows, all those things, they hold a lot of status at New York Fashion Week versus these events and pop-ups, right? And we're seeing a lot of Black content creators come to these pop-ups and those kinds of things. Again, not because they're like, oh, let me go to this pop-up versus going to this show. No, it is because they're being strategically and systemically excluded from these experiences. Some of it is New York City centric. Some of it is fatophobia. It's no shade. Some of it is like, if you're not a size 4 or a size 6, they're not inviting you even to sit at shows. Now, let me just say this, because it looks like people are at a lot of shows. And it looks like a lot of people are at a lot of shows. There are people at New York Fashion Week shows, but it is a tiered system. And so I'm talking to somebody who knows what I'm talking about. And I don't want to explain the system because I don't want to ostracize people, and I don't want people to feel like, oh, she's trying to say I'm not having a New York Fashion. No, because get it how you live, have fun. But at the end of the day, it is a hierarchy, and I see it, and those who know, and it continues to piss me off. Because I see people out here turning it, right? Who are from the Midwest, who are spending thousands of dollars, who are turning looks in the streets, right? Like they have photographers and camera crew and everybody to come turn looks. They have left their agency to go to DBA, or, you know, they're clawing their way to the top. And I know for a lot of people, they're like, oh, they'll get there. I don't know. The industry is very crazy. Anyway, I need to do my makeup for Pat Bow's show. I love Pat Bow. Pat Bow is one of the absolute first designers that ever invited me to their show. I've been to their store in Brazil multiple times. I've been to Pat Bow's dinner. I always turn a Pat Bow look. I was included in the Pat Bow Mother's Day campaign. Patricia is a lovely, amazing woman, and I always support Pat Bow, and also the agency who manages the Pat Bow show. They are just like one of the agencies that I love working with. There's that one there. Okay, and then tonight I'm going to Black and Fashion Council dinner, which Black and Fashion Council was founded by editors in the fashion industry. Editors and PR people, but it was mostly magazine editors who wanted to highlight the lack of diversity within fashion. And so they host these incredible events around the year, and during Fashion Week, they almost always host a dinner at the beginning of the year. I didn't always go to these, but you know, I found them to be incredibly amazing, heartwarming, wonderful. And so because I'm still here, even though I'm supposed to be going to London in 2 days, y'all. I'm supposed to be going to London in 2 days for literally no reason, just because I'm trying to maintain my bi-continental lifestyle. Hello, in my brain. I was gonna go to London and just like sneak away and not do anything, but actually the anecdote for putting yourself back out there when it comes to content is just doing it. And Fashion Week, surprisingly, I was like bummed out at the beginning of the week, but now I've just been super excited about it. I've like literally had a good time. And I think it's because I sat next to like very warm people. Like I sat next to Annie. She's so, you know, it was just great to be next to her because she's, you know, a new person at the Brandon Maxwell show. And I just love to see that. Jackie is a hoot. Sitting next to her is always fun and funny. My girl Blake Newbie, you know, she lives here. So we get to see each other, but seeing each other at Fashion Week. And we're both extroverts, so we get to bounce off each other's energy. It's just certain people sitting next to them is tea. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a mess. I know y'all think y'all know I'm a mess, but y'all really have no idea. Let me do this makeup. This L'Oreal Infallible is the truth. It is the truth and the light if you want to live right. Okay? Yeah. Okay, this face, it's giving really pretty. I feel like it looks so pretty. You can't really see it because the light is coming this way. But I'm like, I feel like a doll. I mean, once these like lashes form, it's giving you doll work. I need to like pop my nail back on. Guys, my Fashion Week journey is all about the nails. The nails. Get into the nails, not this, but these. Okay, so it's time for me to go. And this is my beautiful like Pat Bow top. I don't know if I should wear the shades, but they match. I've been on like this burgundy plum kick all Fashion Week. Let me show you my full dress. Also, I think I lost my camera again. I don't know how I lost my camera, but it appears that I have lost it. Again, I don't know how. I literally put it in my bag and now it's not in my bag. Not this camera, obviously. Get into the dress. It's a flowy dress. Usually for Pat Bow, I do like a tight dress, but they gave me 2 dresses to choose from, so I'm gonna go with this one. I'll probably show you the other one later. Not right now, because I gotta go. Mama, we made show was so good. I'm obsessed with Pat Bow. I just love Pat Bow's designs. I just feel like she's so true to just the Brazilian aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? People were saying the Bronx and Banco was good. Here's the thing. I've been to Bronx and Banco shows a few times and I like Bronx and Banco. I'll probably start going back to Bronx and Banco and La Pointe. But a lot of times they're at the same time as Pat Bow. And because Pat Bow is one of like the main designers that I wear and I have a relationship with the brand, I want to go to that show. You know what I'm saying? Like that really matters to me. It really matters that I'm not scattered all over the place. It matters that I'm like focused, that I focus on building relationships. It's just something that matters a lot to me. And this show, I was like so giddy. I was like all over the place. I was just loving the show. And I just really enjoyed myself. I like really enjoyed myself. I was sad that I lost my camera, but I did take obviously some videos of the runway, which I'm like so happy about. It was just like the runway was so beautiful and so gorgeous. I got to see Chelsea. Love Chelsea. She's such a doll. Amazing energy. Just so much warmth. I just love being around her. She's just such a good human. I got to sit next to Blake. I was next to Blake the other day, bro. That's my girl. I love her too. I sat next to Karen. Karen is so lovely. She was like on live, which I thought, oh, that's very cute to do on live. I saw Sharifa. I don't know what it is about this fashion week. I just feel like the abundance of people at fashion week, it really has just enriched my experience. The like new faces coming in, you know what I'm saying? It's just been super enriching for me. And it's giving me a new outlook, and it's also sparking my creativity, you know? Like, I need to be more creative, I feel like, on other platforms, but I've been posting like all of my New York Fashion Week content on Instagram, and I feel like I need to be posting it other places too, you know what I mean? But I have one last event tonight, and that is for Black in Fashion Council. I'm not going to MAC Cosmetics, love MAC, and I'm not going to Laquan Smith after party, which I feel like I've gone to Laquan Smith's after party one time. First of all, everybody and their mama goes to Laquan Smith after party because it's the Laquan Smith's show is always the last show of Fashion Week. I've never gone to Laquan's show, but almost every year I get invited to the after party. And it's like the last hoorah of Fashion Week. But I'm going to Black and Fashion Council dinner. First of all, there's food. There's going to be, you know, I'm probably going to be sitting at the table with Asian, Blake, and Scott, and, you know, Simi. I'm finally going to see Simi. Like, I haven't seen Simi all week for Fashion Week. But I get to see Simi, like, we both live here in the city. Or we both live here in New York. I live in the city, she lives in Brooklyn. But, you know, we get to see each other. So that's fine, but I'm going to see her for Fashion Week, which I cannot wait. And that's going to conclude my night. That's gonna conclude my night. Right now, I'm waiting on some food. I'm gonna get a sandwich from Linwich. I'm gonna pack my clothes so that I can go to Brooklyn for the night. I'm gonna stay in Brooklyn because I don't wanna come home like late. And I'm by myself. My husband's away, I'm by myself, and I would rather just stay in Brooklyn, you know? I just don't like coming home at night. So I'm gonna stay in Brooklyn, okay? All right, this is what I put together. So I just literally, I wear this corset all the time. Okay, I need to pull my skirt down. But I wear this corset all the time. Okay, beautiful corset. It's from Moynat. I actually went to their showroom in Paris many years ago. So I love this brand. It's a bodysuit. It comes all the way down. And then I have on my Rick Owens skirt. And my Fille Noel dress is underneath. So I have on so many layers. I'm surprised there's anybody even able to shine through. I also feel like this is highlighting my like lower belly in ways that I don't really want it to. I'm gonna wear my Brandon Blackwood bag, and I'm gonna wear my Tom Ford shoes and call it a day. My earrings are super simple from Zale. They were in collaboration with the Kenyan designer, Selva, New York. So a couple of like women-owned, black-owned pieces mixed with European designers, and that's what I'm going with. I really don't have time, okay? I'm already late, but technically the dinner doesn't start until 8, and they're black, so the dinner's not going to start till 8. Should I put a little wristwear on? Ugh, I don't know. Oh, child, this is really getting on my nerves at this point. I don't know why. No, maybe because when I go like that, you can see it. like for dinner when I'm sitting down. Also, this is like not zipped in the back. Everything is like, I'm just like, how do people who live by themselves, how are y'all getting dressed? Nothing is fitting right. And I have to get dressed on my own. It's stressing me out. Honestly, it's stressing me out. But it is a beautiful night. We shall have beautiful people. We shall have beautiful people. In Jesus' name, amen. Oh, I lost a nail. I am all dressed, okay, in my little, I know y'all think I'm going to the airport. I am not. I'm actually going to go get this hair done, honey. I snatched that ponytail out last night at like midnight. Black and Fashion Council was so fun. It was so incredible. It was so filling. I'm so happy. That is how I ended my New York Fashion Week because it was totally worth it. I am, not gonna lie, a little emotional. Not because of Black and Fashion Council, but because first of all, now I know why I've seen so many more Black content creators at New York Fashion Week. I found out that the girls are using more PR firms, which I think is great. But you know, just a bunch of content creators talking, I found out how much the girls are paying and I am livid. I am livid. I am absolutely livid and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about it. I don't know if I need to call the agency, right? Because so many of these agencies that the girls are going to, I was the OG creator at that agency, right? Like, I was the OG person, meaning they started with me, but I may not necessarily work with them or have a relationship with them, whatever. And they have now built these big platforms and they're able to command a sizable amount of money on relationships that they may not necessarily be able to guarantee and shows that they're not able to guarantee. And I wish I would have known that. Like, I wish there was an underground railroad for Black content creators specifically so that you can talk to people, right? Because if I'd known that, I would have said something to them, right? But I didn't know and I just found out, and it's like so many creators and I'm just like, I don't feel like it's my fault, but it's no shade. I feel like there needs to be a network where people can have these like really honest conversations about what's going on in the industry, so you know when you're being taken advantage of. Like, you know, these people can't get you into 1 show, 2 shows, 3 shows, 4 shows. Like, you need to be asking questions. You need to be like, do you have a content creator that you are managing their Fashion Week calendar for that has the same profile as me, and you are able to get them into X, Y, and Z shows? These are the shows that I want to go to. If they cannot produce that, you should not be paying them. And for a season, you should not be paying more than $2,000. And I'm being very generous when I say that. You should not be paying more than $2,000 US. I know to the average person, they're probably like, the girls are paying to get in the Fashion Week. The girls are paying for PR. We have PR firms. We have PR that we work with year round. Many of us have projects. Many of us have articles that we write. There's so many avenues within the content creator space. It's not just your agency that works on brand deals. Most agencies are not full service. So they don't then manage your Fashion Week calendar, your panels, you have to hire a PR agency for that. And so many PR firms are popping up and they're being predatory and they're taking advantage of the girls. And I'm not saying that these PR firms are guaranteeing they're gonna get people into shows, but it's the amount of money that I literally woke up voice calling like 4 of my friends in PR and left them these long voicemails just to be like, am I tripping? Like, am I tripping? Should I be saying something? And I know it's because I have a strong sense of justice. Hello, ADHD. But like, you know what I mean? But it's just like, on the one hand, I don't want to get too mouthy about the situation because some of these brands are able to deliver. And here's the thing. It's like, I know the girls are hungry and the girls want to get out here and the girls want to pop out. But I just need the girls to know when they're being taken advantage of. Like, that amount of money is insane. Especially for a season. Especially if they're not guaranteeing a certain amount of things. Like, and they have examples of that. And I know I'm talking in circles for people who are not in the space, but the girls who are watching me, who are being taken advantage of, they now know they're being taken advantage of. Because they're like, what? Yeah, just because everybody that has recently been there has signed onto this amount doesn't mean that's what you should be paying. Because you don't know that somebody else was paying $500 United States or something else. You know what I'm saying? We need to be able to have these conversations and talk. Like this season, I use no PR, none, no PR, because the relationships that I have are the relationships that I have. And I noticed that the relationships that I have, I was actually giving those contacts over to people who were managing PR. Now there are some people, there are industries and markets that I want to get more into, and I utilize them for admin and that kind of PR, but I don't need the actual contact. Some of the creators, they don't have the contact. And I always tell creators, if a brand hasn't reached out to you organically to sit at that show, at least 2 brands for New York Fashion Week shows. I'm not talking about, you know, all these random events that happen during New York Fashion Week, or so many people brand things as New York Fashion Week, and it's just something that's happening during New York Fashion Week, right? I'm talking about go on the CFDA website, look at the calendar, whatever shows, actual shows, not presentations. There's nothing wrong with presentations, but shows that are on that calendar, if the brand is not reaching out to you, or via like a beauty brand like Bobbi Brown, Tresemme, these are all trusted brands. Amazon even hosts some New York Fashion Week shows, right? Amazon Luxury. If they're not reaching out to you directly, you do not have enough of a relationship to then hire a PR firm that's going to then take you to the next level. You need to organically create those relationships. Meaning, and they manipulate people who live in like Philly and Houston and DC and like Chicago and anywhere outside of New York. They're like, oh, we can get you this and we can get you that. They can't, guys, they cannot. If I had the time, I would create a PR firm for the black girls to get into Fashion Week. I would. But you have to build relationships with the brand. It's not your fault at all, but you have to build relationships with the brand. And brands telling you that they can get you into shows in August and the shows in September, yeah, they can get you into a presentation and you standing. They can get you in, yeah, but like, and it's becoming more and more saturated. So 200,000 followers, even 300,000 followers is not what it used to be anymore. You know what I'm saying? It used to be something, but now it's not as much anymore. And I feel like it's the black creators and the black girls that are getting taken advantage of. I'm working myself up because this is literally fresh and hot off the press, and I'm trying to think, because I'm like, I remember when I signed to, you know, different PR firms that I used to work with, and some of them were really good. Some of them were extraordinarily amazing. Some of them helped me with my Amazon, the drop PR, like they're great. And then there are some firms that are predatory. And I think y'all need to know the difference. Do you understand? And I don't know how to get this message out, but it's just something that I just feel like more people need to talk about. And I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know how I'm going to approach the situation. Some of the people that I know personally, I'm going to reach out. And then some of the people I know personally, they got egos. You know what I'm saying? They have egos and they're like, I'm sitting at this show and then, yeah, but you paying X amount and you're supposed to be sitting at a tier 1 show. They have you at a tier 2 and a tier 3 show. But you don't recognize that because you just want to look fab to your audience and all these people, and you're getting taken advantage of, my love. You get what I'm saying? It's just really, oh, I need to let go of my strong sense of justice. I really do. I need to let go. I need to let go and let the chips fall out where they may. Like, I know there are agencies that I've worked with that have introduced me to actual people that I have built a relationship with over the course of 5 years. That's how I'm able to sit at that show. That's how I'm able to do this and this and that. I'm not talking about an old school way. I've only been creating for 5 years. You get what I'm trying to say? And so it's like them telling you that they're just going to get you into that show. No, they're banking on me not being there. Or they're banking on somebody else that's usually there not being there. And they're just going to use my contact and say, oh, I have this new client. They're very fab. Can they get into the show? The brand, some brands, if they're just trying to fill seats, they're going to say yes. But especially international brands, Milan and Paris, they don't play that. They're going to be like offended. I've had brands come back to me and say, hey, this agency's reaching out on your behalf, or this agency, X, Y, and Z, they sent a list of names. You were the top name, or you were the name I noticed because we have a relationship, and they sent 4 or 5 other girls. I've never heard of those girls. It's no shade to the girls. Everybody deserves their shot and their chance, right? But you have to make sure that the brand or the agency is catering to you very specifically and making sure they're building relationships with you and the brands, because the relationships matter more than the contact. Do you understand what I'm saying? The contact is important, yes. They got the contact from another creator or another creator, right? And so, but that contact isn't as good if the brand doesn't have a relationship with you. And so when you sign with these agencies, you need to ask them for meetings with the brand, to go to showrooms, to go to Reese's. Come on, y'all. I need to do me a course. I need to do a course, huh? It's taking me out, and I'm so mad the girls is paying this much money. Like, if I literally had time, I would just create my own black PR agency to help the girls, because there does need to be more black girls at New York Fashion Week. It does not need to be at this cost. On that note, it's been real. New York Fashion Week was good to me. I'm blessed. I need to get my hair done. I gotta go to the post office and pick up some stuff for my campaign. I'm supposed to go to London tomorrow. I doubt it, guys. I looked at the weather. It's cold boots in London right now. Like, it's like a low of 40 something. I was gonna go to Labor London show tomorrow, but like, they didn't send me my seating. They didn't send me my seating assignment. It's not tomorrow, I'm sorry, it's Friday, but it's Wednesday. So anyway, I don't have to go to London tomorrow. I can wait till next week. But that is, guys, that is my New York Fashion Week. It is a wrap. This is my life, allegedly.